so happy because today I am making soup. I love fall days, and even though we don't really get much of a fall here in Miami, it is a little bit chillier, and I love having a hot pot of soup boiling on the stove. It smells so delicious in here, and I can't wait to share this carrot coconut ginger soup with you. It's very, very easy, super nutrient rich, and looks beautiful. So be sure to subscribe for more recipes and comment below to let me know how the soup turned out for you. So for our soup, we're going to start by prepping all of our veggies, and we're just going to do a really rough chop on all of these vegetables. So we'll start with a half of a yellow onion, and again, just roughly chop this up because we're going to be putting everything together in the blender in the end anyhow. And then we're going to dice up about a pound of carrots, and I'm really happy to be using carrots. They're antioxidant rich and really full of vitamins and minerals and fiber, so this makes for a very nutrient rich meal. Then we're going to dice up some garlic. I use 2 cloves because I really love garlic, as you know, but feel free to just use 1 clove if you don't like as much garlic. So chop all of this up, set it aside, and then the next thing that we're going to be using to add a really nice fragrance and kind of lemony zing is some lemongrass. So you'll chop off the top, and then you'll chop off the white bottom, and we're just going to kind of cut this into really thin little strips for the soup, and I'm using about a tablespoon for this. So once you have all of your veggies prepped, it's time to start with the soup. So I've used a heavy bottom lodge stock pot on medium-high heat, and we're going to add just enough coconut oil to coat the bottom of the pot, and then add all of our onions and garlic. Again, you want to keep this on medium-high heat. We're going to be cooking these down for about 10 minutes until they're soft and translucent, but not browned. So once these have cooked down, it's time to add our carrots. So again, we're adding about a pound of chopped carrots, and we're going to keep this on medium-high heat. We're going to add all of our lemongrass to the pot as well. And then to counteract the sweetness and add a little bit of saltiness, we're going to add about a half a tablespoon of soy sauce. So go ahead and stir all of that up, and then add a little bit of ginger. Again, we want this to be really fragrant because even though carrots are sweet, they're pretty mild. So we're adding about, I would say 3 teaspoons of fresh grated ginger. So once these have cooked for about 10 minutes on medium-high heat, and you've added all of your fragrance, your lemongrass, the ginger, a little bit of pepper, it's time to add our vegetable stock. So we're going to add 3 cups of vegetable stock to this. And then it's time to set it and forget it. So cover this, put it on a simmer, and leave it for about 30 minutes. And then once your soup is cooked for about 30 minutes, it's time to test the carrots. So we want these to be really, really nice and soft so that they blend up nicely and there aren't any chunks. We want it to be really smooth, so I just take a little bit and try to mash it with my fork, and if it mashes easily, then we are good to go. We're going to take this off of the stove and let it cool. I did not let this cool, and when I put everything into the blender, I know better and I shouldn't have done this, but it made a terrible mess. So make sure you let it cool, add everything to the blender, and then you're just going to pulse it until it's really nice and smooth and completely combined. You're going to put your pot on low heat and add all of that delicious carrot soup mixture into the pot. And then we're going to add a cup of coconut milk. This adds such a nice silkiness. It makes it really smooth. It adds a delicious coconutty flavor. I love adding coconut milk to my soups instead of things like heavy cream. And actually, this soup is totally vegan too, so that's another huge plus. So now to finish off our soup, we're going to ladle a nice helping into a bowl. And then I like to add a few things on top just to make it extra delicious and healthy. So we're going to add a little bit more of that coconut milk just drizzled on top, And then I'm adding some salted roasted pepitas as well. This adds a really nice little crunch to the soup and definitely feels like fall to me. And that completes our coconut carrot ginger soup. I really hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did.